One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. A run for the quarterback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chain. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Looking to throw it, Salter. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The quick out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for space, it's Alston. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Right back to him on the ground. Turning on the Jets. Runs through a tackle. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
in the middle. It's Miller. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right, I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well and make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Alston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Give to the running back. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Great move. Now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And on second down for this offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards. But sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll keep it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Flushed out of the pocket. And some room to work. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Miller. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on third and a mile. Finds his man, it's Simmons. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it rolls to the ground incomplete.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, but chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. In the red area, it's Cobb. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Howard. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Salter. He's got it down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to scramble. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it behind the line. It's Atkins. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the...
It's a running room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Simmons. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the try is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move at the 30. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rope.
Touchdown, Bucks! And that one will give him the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Atkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
we've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for...
He's going to let it go. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Quick step and go. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 28, Auburn 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown. Like, we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he can go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. Wide open spaces. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the move, it's Alston. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Salter. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Shoots it to the left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup business.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Third and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on fourth and goal here in the final period. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Salter. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play...
Trickery and deception, they snap it to the up man. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Red pass, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Salter. Escapes, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that is a play the quarterback would love to have back. You cannot take a sack in that situation because the clock's still running right now, and that's a situation that they practice all week long in these 2-minute type drills.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. On the ground, it's Welch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Now on the move. As That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Scoreboard operator.